On this week's episode of the All About Hennessey Show, Jason Sternberger, Hennessey Public Schools Superintendent, comes by to talk to us about graduation, summer projects, and the new track. Tanya Vargas, owner of Bison Driving School, swings by and talks to us about getting your driver's license made easy. This show made possible in part by DK Recycling of Hennessey, 405-853-6951, and Integris, Bass Baptist Health Center, IntegrisOK.com. We're back. We have Jason. It's the day, 3 days after we're filming this 3 days after graduation.
Yes.
Is that like a big sigh of relief for a superintendent, or is that like, oh my gosh, now I got to get ready for the next one? Or
my deal's a lot different than teachers, because they have the kids every day in the classroom. And so my deal, it kind of picks up in one way, it slows down in another. Obviously, when you don't have all the activities going on with sports and extracurriculars, then, then that reduces quite a bit. But
and then, during you're full time, so you work through the summer. So I guess it gets a little quieter for you.
It's a little quieter because
planning.
That's right, and just make sure we're in very fortunate shape this year. We've got possibly one position to fill, so that's very early to be hired up with certified personnel. We're hopefully can get things lined out and get prepared for next year.
You've always been very efficient with having the all the teachers lined up. About this point from the last couple I've been through with you.
Lucky is what that is. with the teacher shortage in Oklahoma is real, and so it's very tough right now.
Hard.
It really is, and you can talk to any school superintendents, and then they'll tell you the same thing. So we feel very fortunate at this point in time to be where we're at, and feel like we've done a good job of bringing in some really good people for next year.
Graduation.
Yes.
It was, the Eagle Event Center lends itself just perfectly for that.
It does.
It used to be they'd have to ration tickets, and it'd be crazy hot in the auditorium, and we'd have video feeds to the rooms, and it was kind of a mess. But everybody got in.
Everybody gets in,
There's no problem with seating, and we had two upstanding gentlemen for the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
It was Dale Melindy and Jack Wells.
Yes, class of 44, class of 49.
Yes.
And got around very well. Basic math, that roughly puts them about 90, 95 years old, and I was very impressed with how well they both got around.
We need to kind of get these guys, the next one's a little younger, They're not waiting so long.
Yeah, but congratulations to those guys, and they did a really good job, so I'm glad them and their families could be with us.
I actually think, I'm probably messing up, but I actually think Dale built my house.
Oh, was that right?
And I think in his bio he said he built 6 custom homes in Hennessey, and I believe mine was one of them.
Okay, well, neat.
So that was pretty cool.
That is.
So you've got some summer projects going.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think most notably is the softball field concession stand.
Last board meeting, board approved the bid to Hennessey Metal. I think that's it.
Hennessey Metal Buildings.
Hennessey Metal Buildings, yes. To build the 2-story press box concession stand, which is very similar to the one at the baseball field.
I didn't realize it was a press box too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's going to mimic that, and then there'll be a canopy. Right now we currently have a canopy over the home side. And that canopy will extend all the way around to the visitor side as well. And so we'll be pretty good caught up. We've done quite a few projects on the softball field, but they needed it. The softball
kind of fell behind a little.
It had fallen behind quite a bit, and those plans had been in place. And so I just came in when they were just kind of coming to fruition. And so we've done that, and then some of the other little projects, basically, just trying to get things ready for school, repainted. The west end, I guess, what would be the old wood shop at the high school.
Yes, it's been kind of a place to put stuff recently.
A nice way to say junk room. Yes, that's
trying to be nice.
And there's old desk in there and old chairs, and people are like, well, you could probably sell those, and it's like, well, other schools don't want to buy your old chairs for their kids. They feel like their kids are good enough to have new chairs and new, so people really just don't want that stuff, and so we're going to clean some of that stuff out. So if anybody needs some, some chairs or desk or anything, call up the office. Jack, you can put my email underneath
Yep.
there.
Give
I think
a
there's
call.
like 3 or 4 filing cabinets. Stuff it's some of it's gently used, some of it's pretty used, and so but we're going to get that cleaned out. We're going to repurpose that room. We don't know exactly what, but it's just become
Now
a
it's
junk room.
just the garage area and that what used to be the wood shop. It's not where the art room is now.
It's not going to be where the art room is.
Okay.
She still carries over with a lot of her projects into that, and so
That's a big area too.
that is a really big area. Yes.
Neat. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what you can do with that. And then I was at the bond sale board meeting yesterday, I guess.
Yeah,
and
yesterday.
It sounds like the Eagle Event Center is going to be paid off a little sooner than we thought.
Yeah, Hennessey was very fortunate in the regards when the windmills did come in, because I think he said the valuation of our district went from $40 million to $80 million. So that accelerated and basically doubled the amount of money. So they applied that toward the principal, and he said that if we want to start planning, as you start, those long range facility planning committees. Where before he said it would have been like 29 that you would have wanted to maybe start planning and look at a potential bond issue. He said now you're looking at 24, 25. So 2 or 3
just a couple
years,
years.
exactly, and that's not very long when you're talking about. And he said if we needed to, if something comes up and we have a need, we could run a smaller one in between. But so it's 2 or 3 years sounds well. That's 2 or 3 years down the road. But if you don't do the planning and get everybody's input involved, so once again, if you're not emailing me regarding any of the surplus equipment and you've got ideas on what you think we need for our district to move forward,
Next capital improvement project.
Next capital improvement project that's a true need and long-term commitment to our kids. And so
when they started dreaming up the dome, as original people call it, it was like, oh my gosh, that's so far down the road, to get that paid off. But it's really come up fast. And
yeah, well, like I said, that was really nice. Our valuation growing like what it did. So
very, very cool.
Definitely helped.
Now, the track is
Yes.
approaching the end.
It
the
is.
beginning, or yeah.
As we're filming this, they started striping today. So as you guys are watching this, they probably are really just finished, because they're supposed to be finished tomorrow or Thursday if we don't get any of the rain coming in. So we're going to ask everybody to hold off, not use the track until starting next week, Monday.
Let it secure.
Let's let it sit, and we've got to do some general things, nothing major. But there'll be signs. We should have signs out. They're being made right now. Hopefully we have them up here by then. But the main thing is keeping anything basically with wheels off of it. I know moms, I know young moms, you guys like to put strollers on there, but we're asking you to please go to the football field. There's the asphalt around it. Yep. Kids get on there sometimes with bikes. We're going to try to do the entries where they cannot, but please tell your kids don't ride bikes on there.
That kind of cushy surface, and also the I don't know what they call it, the AstroTurf stuff. Like when we go to OSU football, we're not allowed to use tripods.
Oh, is that
You
right?
can't put a tripod on that surface.
Oh,
They
I
don't
didn't
wanna
realize that.
Make little divots or something in
Yeah.
it. And,
Huh.
yeah.
So we just asked for the community's help on that. I think it'll say to walk in lane 7 and 8, and we've got the press box coming to it, and we've got a few other things that we've got to do to make it ready to host a meet for next year. But we got some new track coaches coming in to help out with Miss Baxter. She'll still do the girls, but we've got 2. One will be the head boys coach, and then the other one will be the assistant to boys and girls. And so we're going to try to make sure we can get some high school meets, some junior high meets, and maybe even at the end of the year look at some elementary meets, and basically just try to figure out something to do to help our own kids stay here and bring people into the community and showcase the wonderful facilities that we have.
Really, really cool. All right. Thank you, Jason.
Well, thank you, Jack. I appreciate it.
This show made possible in part by Cimarron Electric, reliable electric service for over 100 years. CimarronElectric.com. And Seaboard Foods. At Seaboard Foods, our work matters to our families, our communities, and the people who rely on us to produce delicious pork products. This is exciting. Today, I have Tanya Vargas. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
All
You
right,
did.
I passed. And she is with Bison Driving School in Enid.
Yeah, we offer a basic driver education program that consists of 10 hours of classroom instructions and 6 hours behind the wheel. Once you complete the program, you're gonna get a certificate of completion, which you can take to the Department of Public Safety, and that's how you can bypass the writing test.
Oh, really? So you don't have to take the written test to get your permit if they've been through your program?
If they complete basic driver's ed, they can bypass it.
And does that also give them a break on insurance if they've been through your course?
It depends on what insurance they go through.
Who it is? Okay, because
Yes.
I remember the 100 years ago when I did
Yeah.
mine, I did get like a percentage off because I did something similar where I
Yeah.
went with a private school. So, okay, so now they've gotten their certificate of completion and they go to DMV
Yes.
in Enid or wherever they're going to go, and then they get their permit.
Yeah, so they have to, if they're underage, they have to hold their permit for 6 months. And once they have their permit for 6 months, and they have driven with their parents for 50 hours daytime and 10 hours.
That's a lot of time with your parents in the car.
Nighttime. Yeah, that's a lot of hours. They can come back with us and they can take their driving test with us. We have a designated examiner. His name is Michael Duplin, that comes from Moore, Oklahoma, and he comes every Thursday. So you can take your driving test with us every Thursday from 9 to 2.
Wow. And you teach parallel parking.
We teach parallel parking. Yes, we teach all.
You know, I don't remember taking that. It was like, yeah, okay, you pass, go, don't hurt anybody. And
Yeah.
then I had to parallel park, and
Yeah.
no one taught me that. So that was pretty neat. Now I understand that you're bilingual, and so what are the languages that you cater to?
Yeah, we do have a class just in Spanish. We do have a Spanish class. We also have a Marshallese translator in staff, and we're currently training a Marshallese instructor, and also we have instructors that are just fluent in English as well.
So how do people reach you?
Yeah, they can reach us through Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat under Bison Driving School, and they can call us at 580-231-4676. Our office is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And where is your office?
We are located in Enid. Even though it's called Bison Driving School, we're not in Bison, we're in Enid.
That's what I thought. Are you in Bison? Why would you be in Bison? But so where's the actual office?
It's just by the police station in Enid, just across from the Enid Public School offices.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you mean now. Okay, very good. There's like
Yeah.
a strip building right there. Good. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope you have a great day.
Stay
Bye.
tuned. Be sure to click the subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to be sure you never miss an episode of the All About Hennessey Show. Check out this week's All About Hennessey Post newspaper and subscribe for free at allabouthennessey.com.